Okay. Defeat the arse mutants.
Be careful of the grates. I've designed them to be removable in case anything wanted to attack people from below.
You ever do that where you catch a spot somewhere on your head, in your hair, and it's one of those really interesting just sources of extreme pain? Like, you don't often feel, you know, large amounts of pain just randomly, but if you catch a spot, God, it feels like you're gonna fucking die. Why does it feel so crazy? Just a pure, offensive pain. Thanks for that, body. There we go. So, there's a couple phases to this one. And that's what makes it tricky. I remember that there's these porcupine guys that can fire from any range, and they're definitely a bit of a problem. So I don't know if it's 2 or 3 phases, but it's a few.
I'm going through a lot of stuff right now, and needing to punch you was one of them. I took you to school, Porthy.
I hate teachers are dumb.
There we go. Big damage on that.
Soundproofing the walls in here so that no one could hear screams was not cheap, let me tell you.
Okay, so... Oh, that guy's dead? Might as well get both of them then.
Now I'm pissed.
You should be. I would be pissed too. Can I just stand here and let this pop out and hit the people on the grating? Yeah, it's exactly what you can do. You can probably just waste time, right? Oh no, it forces your hand. Okay, that makes sense. Just keep waiting and letting it bum them. Is it going to put me on that square? It is. Of course it is.
I'll wipe my asses with you, Fourthies.
So that's going to be 100 damage that I really don't want. But what can you do? I'm already there.
You're in trouble now.
I got 5 bars and a full battery. Let's dance.
Take your
Yeah?
Fourthies.
Just ends the turn. So, I'm going to use this as an opportunity to beat up the guy in the corner that just attacked, because he's got really good range. But it's important to know that that's how that works, because you want to try and get your turn as best as you can before the grates go up, because it's a wasted turn basically. And you still get a bit of advantage, but it's not as much as you would have. Wow, they can hit on a line.
Seriously, don't tell your mom though. That's not cool.
That's pretty dangerous that they can do that. Right.
Prepare to be swarmed.
Let's just do that. Gross out on both of them. We need to get Wendy and myself off the grates if we can. Just gonna hold right quickly now for Wendy. Hopefully she can get off in time. Yeah, she can. And then we can do her ultimate and kill a bunch of people. And the only person left is one of the porcupine people. And if there's an extra spawn, but I don't think there is.
That's supposed to hurt, Fourthie. I'm gonna eat your dumb.
Oh, there is an extra spawn. There you go. Interesting, the grates are all going to go now, and there's a ton of them on the grates.
Stupid single-ass dumbass.
There we go. Nice 100 damage to all of them. And then Scott gets a turn. And Scott cannot move, so I'm going to have to do that because I can hit the most people.
Yeah, it's like the bad guys bounce right off you.
Taking a blood sample now.
And then you can go up there, hit that one guy, or you can go there and hit 2 guys. So, 2 guys are better than 1, makes perfect sense, right? And then when it's my turn, I can hit you all with that. Add some insult to injury. And then I'll move Wendy to the left and hit somebody with the phone destroyer when it's her turn. But it's not going to be her turn for a while because these dudes are all... Oh wow, Mosquito is dead. But the gross out's going to kill that guy, right? Yeah. Yeah, it is. Big damage on Wendy. He's bleeding, but he's not grossed out, so he's not going to die, but he's going to take a big hit from bleed. The cat is slowed. It's going to try and attack me, but it didn't. That goes for Scott. Not to worry. Probably the best case scenario, that one. So, I'll move her over there. Oh, that's unfortunate. There goes Wendy's turn anyway. Let's do that. Why did I do that? I keep thinking it's going to go that extra bit further, and it doesn't. That was not a good turn. Not to worry, it's only 100 damage off the grates, but it's still unnecessary damage. But we can interrupt him and kill him, and I think that's the end of the fight, so... It ended up working out okay, as much as that wasn't a good move from me. But we managed to bring it back, and that's all that matters. And that's another fun fight. Interesting. It would have been cool if the hardest difficulty on this game just made every fight more interesting. You know, by putting environmental hazards, by making a dynamic, like, tile map that we have to stand on. It would have been really cool. Because I think that's the strongest part of the strategy in this game, when there's threats and there's certain things happening and certain events when you're doing the combat. Because it elevates the combat from being quite simple to having to think ahead. It's a simple thing to achieve, but I think it's very effective. Some fatty tissue. So, I sided with the mum the first time, so I'm going to side with the dad this time. I mean, I sided with the dad the first time, I'm going to side with the mum, sorry.
Mommy can't walk. You have to go into town and get help.
And my logic was, if we take the dad's head, he'll definitely die, but if we take her arm, there's a chance she'll live.
I'm sorry, sweetheart, but you have to finish the job. The only way out of here is to kill Daddy.
I heard that. What the hell is wrong with you?
Have a conversation with our child without being criticized.
Oh, you're the victim again, huh? Like you don't deconstruct everything I say.
Can't skip any of this. Interesting.
Ever wrong in his life? Go do it, sweetie. Go cut off Daddy's head. Hurry.
Why would you cut his head off? I don't get it. Do I have to use this?
What'd she say? Did she say how nothing is her fault like usual? I knew something like this would happen, and it's why I've told your mother to keep her fucking mouth shut!
Fuck you!
I told you if our child's powers were discovered, they'd try to harvest our DNA and make a genetic clone!
You did fucking not!
Listen, kiddo. The CPU is waiting for either of our DNA. Just trick your mom into walking over to it.
Don't make our child choose sides! That's so unfair!
I'm trapped inside of a tube thingy!
My legs are broken and my arm is almost ripped off! I could bleed to death if I move!
You hear that? Go get mommy's arm. That should do it. No! No, kiddo! That operates the laser! Stop! You're gonna kill Daddy!
Waiting for organic DNA sample.
Do I have to press it again?
Please! Your mom has you confused! She's the problem! Go kill her! I've done nothing but harm you! This is your last chance! Don't hit that last button!
That's pretty rough.
Wait. Before you do this, go ask your mom about what she's been putting in your food. Trust me, Just go ask her. You'll want to know this. I'm so scared. I'm so scared. Goodbye. Daddy loves you so much.
Is he gonna take a little sample? Oh no, it's wow. It's gonna super fuck him up. That's rough. Why'd you ever pick that option? That option's terrible.
You did the right thing, sweetheart. Now get out of here and go get help.
That is so messed up.
Organic DNA sample accepted.
Why couldn't you just take like a scraping of their skin or a swab of their mouth? That is so bad. Anyway, swiftly moving on.
Somebody get me out of here! Help! Hey! Ah!
There you go, he's got an extra ass.
I got another butt now! Fuck, dude!
It's gonna make shitting uncomfortable, I hope.
There we go. See, that wasn't so hard, was it?
What took you so long, new kid? You just screwing around having fun?
All right, Freedom Pals, we've got to
Yeah,
get
just
to town
cut
and
my
find
dad's
out
head
what
off.
the department is doing.
It's exactly what I was doing.
I don't.
Okay, so defeat Kyle 2's mutant variant. And every time you've got to listen to fucking Mephisto.
Okay. Sorry,
Fuck
Kyle,
you,
but I'm filled
stupid
with mutant
game.
Rage and I have to destroy you guys.
Wait, hold everything.
Is there a problem, Doctor?
Ooh, okay. I just wish to observe a genetically augmented superhero squashing his tiny foes into a viscous red paste. Pretend I'm not here.
I don't even want to know what your diet is like, Nuke.
Counting on you, partner!
Oh, Jesus, that hurt my arm. It's just a scritch, but I have allergies and so it itches. Pew, pew, pew. Phone laser. Careful now. Here we go.
Leave our friends alone, fiend!
Oh, could someone please climb my folds and staunch this blood flow? Easy.
How about no?
I'm sure everyone on your message board is rooting for you, cowgirl.
Here comes a shot. That's very unfair.
My turn.
Oh, okay, no, watch the eyes, please. These glasses are prescription and they're really expensive to replace. That was uncalled for. I'm sorry for this.
Go fuck yourself.
At least it didn't glitch out.
Find that butthole.
Small mercies, right?
Oh, watch out for that toe. I actually have a blister that popped on it and it'd get infected. Super dogs.
Phone destroyer.
Oh, please, that's just a drop in the bucket. That's very unfair.
Nope. You're not having a turn, you big bitch. I'm stealing your turn. And we get the 79 damage because he's weakened. Awesome. This should trigger the
That's fair.
next phase.
Diabetes time.
Well, I suppose this might.
Hashtag just diabetes things.
We can't
There
take
we go.
this thing.
Laser it.
We're gonna be just fine.
Tech.
You might. No.
If I had SPF 50, I could just do one code, but they were all out of SPF 50.
So is he gonna glitch out again and not let me move? No, it's gonna let me move. Awesome.
That's going to leave some scars.
Who am I gonna frag next?
Small mercies when the game doesn't glitch.
Why would you do such a horrible thing?
Captain Diabetes, prepare to strike. You guys, Captain Diabetes is cool. Not their laptop. Lights, teeth, whatever.
There we go.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm good now. I'm gonna kill all you again, okay?
Don't glitch, please.
My turn.
Interesting, it's my turn anyway.
Got something for ya.
I nominate Super Craig to be our new state bird.
Take this.
Don't bust your nose, please. Thank you. I have no idea what triggers that bleeding nose move, but it's bad news.
Well done, butthole.
Is he getting a turn every turn now? That's bad.
Come on.
Get ready for the call, girl haters.
Yeah, he's getting turns. And I can't do what I need to do to stop him from getting turns. So this is difficult now.
I'm sure this will wear off eventually.
And he's just going for Craig.
Ow, hey. Captain on deck.
Try and pull focus.
That really hurt. My friends are watching.
No, he's just gonna kill Craig and hurt Wendy.
Hey, that hurt. I'm having some.
And there he goes with the gross out from the nosebleed.
Oh, it's like a volcano.
And then he gets 2 more fucking turns for some reason. Why?
You use your phenomenal platters to make it night again. Now would probably be a good time to attack, kids.
I agree. As I sit there wasting time.
Sorry, not sorry.
Captain Diabetes, into the fray. Thanks, that saves me a punch.
That gross out is so bullshit, dude.
Glad to be working with you.
Ridiculous fucking range.
Butthole smashing some butts.
Time to take out the trolls.
The faster you attack here, the more hits you can get in on him.
Okay, that's got it. Game on.
And then he gets his turn. Which is exactly what we wanted him to do.
Your attack will refuel my rage.
Because he attacks the one person who can take all this shit effortlessly.
Make way for Diabetes.
That's not what I wanted at all, but hey well. I pressed the wrong button. Don't bust your nose, you git.
Thanks for noticing, Super Craig. Go down,
Right.
new kid.
Max distance. Should probably save it for when he's weakened, but we might get another one back by the time that turn turns up, just because of how much he's attacking us now. Doesn't that knife look like the spicy knife from Yakuza?
New kid.
Everybody loves the spicy knife. Oh wow, Wendy's dead. Great.
I'm sorry you're dead, but I hope you had fun.
And he attacks twice. Look at this. This is so fucking broken nonsense.
You give me strength.
This is really dumb. So I'm gonna use a macaroni picture.
Meanwhile, at the Hall of Super Best Friends.
Let all debts be forgiven and all slaves freed. Mwah.
So the latter phase of this fight is a really good opportunity for status effects to work because he attacks so frequently. But putting them on him is difficult because I'm using characters to stay alive.
Piece of white fish after I finish pounding you into hamburgers.
Ouch for you, dude.
Like the bleed is He's doing okay, thankfully.
Nice one, you kid. If I go back home with a sunburn, I won't hear the end of it from my mother.
This is it, pretty much.
You got this, butthole.
If we can do the business now, stack a bunch of status effects and do a lot of damage, we could be okay.
You fight all sloppy and shit, but you get the job done.
Yeah, thanks. Now you ally.
Okay, dial it back.
Striking a blow for justice. I love it. Oh, and up. Sorry, I'm a little lightheaded.
Come on. Build that armor, build that damage.
And I always thought diabetes just made you woozy and stuff.
Can we kill him? I think we can.
That looked painful, so mission accomplished.
Attack, you twat! Thank you.
But with inclusion.
And there goes that shitty boss. Oh, maybe not. Why are you alive?
Kid.
One last fart, new kid. You gotta give it everything you got.
That was dumb. Can you imagine if that had been my last piece of HP? And he just fucking kills me. By being dead but not wanting to be dead. I have no idea how you're supposed to do this. This bit just seems super dumb. Because you press the buttons and sometimes it doesn't even register. Such a great way of making a non-tactile feeling, like, button press minigame. Like, what the fuck is happening? So dumb. There we go.
Amazing.
How not to make a fun one of those.
It's better than one, but it's what's inside the ass that counts.
There we go. That sucked. That sucked for one reason, because this game is apparently a buggy, broken piece of shit. And I didn't even know, because the first time I fought this guy, I had no problems whatsoever. But I got 5 glitches then, and that's unacceptable, so... I hope you don't see any of those glitches that I had on that fight, but if you do, I feel your pain. Because it's bullshit.